All right, this is the watch this video for Thursday, March 8th. I put a screenshot. I pulled off Twitter. Wayne tweeted this earlier today. I thought it was kind of cool. He superimposed some posts in the chat room about ZSAN. It just highlights the teamwork, how many people were looking at ZSAN over 11. And you can see all the posts. There's one, over 11 worth watching, Jody. Gulam, anyone like ZSAN over 11. Buffalo, try ZSAN over 11. ZSAN tight range, worth watching. That was me. And that was when it was significantly below 11. ZSAN over 11 seller. Then Wayne said ZSAN close and to 11 break. ZSAN close to 11 break. Anyway, very clean. And this is right where it broke. So all of these posts were before the breakout. And it's a great example. I never really take the time. It'd probably be good advertising for the room. I never really take the time to do what Wayne did there, but I like that. I always talk about the teamwork. Well, there's an example of how many people in our room know what to look for. That is, by the way, straight out of our Inflection Points webinar. That inflection point trade, that break of 11 with catalysts above on ZSAN. So anyway, can't say enough about the teamwork in there. This is the SPY, which gapped down. I said in the video last night that in after hours, the market was getting hit pretty hard because of Cohen resignation. And then I also said I don't think it's a big deal. And you can see what happened today. SPY right back up. So really good underlying strength in the market. Here's what I'm watching for Thursday. RADA kind of broke out over this range and pretty big volume for the stock. We'll see if we get a red to green or something like that tomorrow. PIXY, massive volume for this stock, same thing. Again, sometimes like RADA and PIXY, both extended in the short term, but sometimes the very next day you get a follow-through day, so worth watching. GALT kind of broke out of this range here today on a little bit of extra volume. We'll see if we get a follow-through day, maybe a breakthrough 5. Could be an inflection point trade there. HTGM, pretty good volume and a pretty strong close. We'll see if we get a low-risk setup there. EYES popped in after hours on earnings and ended up in after hours closing about 213. So possible gap and go tomorrow. Tough trader, so be careful with it. But certainly had a move in after hours. ZTO right up against that $17 again. You have kind of two equal tops there, and you had a resistance at 17 here. Really like this one through 17 tomorrow. TROV had the pop back here. Kind of an equal high here, and then flagging. I like this one for a potential long tomorrow. INFI had this big move. Looked like it was going to completely round trip and then a green day. So you kind of have a high, lower high, but also higher lows. So we'll watch this and see if it breaks to the upside tomorrow. NIHD. This one's extended still. It's kind of far away from the moving averages, but it's really great strength in it. And now you've got a high back here that was $1.56. Then 3 days ago it hit $1.53. Then today it hit $1.48. So, if we can break this little flag here, maybe back through $1.50, we might head to new recent highs. We'll see. It's kind of extended, so don't love it, but put it on watch. LPCN had the gap up here, kind of sold off, and then the very next day it ripped, and then you're really kind of putting in a little descending triangle, if you will, or kind of a flag pattern. It's holding support. And so I like the fact that you got support below and, a series of lower highs on the daily. A little bit of extra volume today. This one might be ready to kind of break this little trend line and head back up and maybe retest that $2 area. So definitely want to watch that one. And lastly, I've got TTOO, which had this really big move back here. And then you've got now 3 days lower possible trade in that one today. And real quick, back to that ZSAN. I'm going to show you on an intraday basis. You didn't get to see the whole chart there. This was the 11 break right here. All right. Looked like this. Before, this is what it looked like when I was posting the fairly tight range. And then also several people said they liked it through 11, as you saw in Wayne's screenshot on Twitter. And you can see what happened after the 11 break. The thing ended up going all the way to 1573. That's a huge move. Probably close to 50%. And never came back to 11. Never came back. So it was one of those that, worked right away. And that's the kind of setups we look for in our chat room. Stuff that if it triggers, should work right away. So we don't have to worry about, stopping out or trying to average down if we're wrong. I take stuff like this that should work right away. So I get immediate feedback. If it doesn't work right away, it starts to roll over. I get back out too because it should have worked right away based on the setups that we stock and the setups that we teach in our course. All right, I'm done babbling. Have a great night, and we'll see everybody tomorrow.